Hello everyone, this is Eli G. Brown / Eli G. Brony here with the Bionicle set review on Umarak. This is a new villain character for the 2016 storyline. And I know that I didn't do an unboxing of this this set like I've done with the other sets, but the thing is, there have been some issues with my camera, with it going blurry most of the time, and sometimes it will work, other times it will not. So, like just today, my dad just decided to buy this new camera, and I'm still learning how to use it. And, well, the thing is, the camera appears to show a wide screen rather than the full screen when I am recording. Now, it does turn out that when I do save the file onto my computer, there is no widescreen shown. However, anything that the camera does not show when I am recording is not shown on the file itself, which is pretty much why I had to move the camera a bit back so that everything would remain on the screen right there. So, anyway, this is Umarak the Hunter, as he is called in the set, and I'll just show you a bit about this character right here. Does use a new sort of building style with his legs. I'll just show you that right there. New style with his legs, and it bends just like that. The feet can also move up and down, just like that. And then, the sword right here, I'm not quite sure what the sword's supposed to be used for. The instructions don't tell me that there is anything specific to show, but regardless, that is how it goes. That's kind of odd. It kind of looks like when I move this all around the screen, it just focuses on the character himself. I don't know what is up with it. It's just how the camera works. Adjust the camera a bit. There we go. Now, they brought in a new sort of torso style piece right here where there's this gear, and when you turn it, it just moves from side to side. I think that is pretty cool. Unfortunately, the new torso doesn't have its own ball joints to them, so you have to add on these ball joints that are not already on the model. I'll show you that right there. That's what they are. And, well, this character reuses the skeleton main body piece that was also used on the skeleton villain sets from last year's Summer Wave. And it also includes an exclusive print, which kind of looks like some sort of spider's face with this jaw. I'm not quite sure if that's supposed to reference the Lord of Skull Spiders, or if this could be the Lord of Skull Spiders in a new form. But that's what it is right there. And the weapon, not quite sure what it exactly is, though it does look like the weapons that we've seen before, where we can turn this right here, and stud piece jumps out just like that. Right there. Okay. And on the shoulders, these are supposed to be like bear trap things of some sort. I think that every set in this series includes those, and you can just put these together to create some sort of bear trap, and I will actually show you something in a moment, but for right now, just showing you that's what those are. And then, I'm gonna go even closer and show you the new mask. Not quite sure what the official name for that mask is. But that's the mask that Umarak has. And it also has this, they also brought in a new, eye stalk piece. I'll just get the mask off so you can see it. The head is still the same, but the eye stalk piece is different. It's shorter than the ones, brought in last year, but they just made a new version that has a shorter, stud to it. Not quite sure why they did that. Probably because, dropped it. Probably because fans found it to be annoying when they accidentally hit the back of the stud. So, that's that right there. And Umarak also features what look like, antlers. Like, you see these little small antlers? They kind of look like smaller versions of these pieces that are used on the bow. So, I'm just pointing that out right there. And this new piece right here, it's used on all the sets. You can actually attach one of those creatures on the back. I think it shows that you can attach the green one onto the back of there, which I think is well, actually you can. It shows that you can actually attach any of the creatures from this series onto the back of Umarak. But the one that they show on the box is supposed to be the green one. That is Liwa's bird, whatever, creature. And I don't have one of those right now, so I'm not going to show you that. I don't actually plan on getting any of those, just so you know. But that's that right there. Now, of course, another thing that many people were excited for this set, myself included, would be the fact that we now get, I'll move this guy out of the way, the Mask of Control in set form. Previously, this mask was not available as a set, and I can't believe that they waited until year 2 of the reboot to release this as an official set. I bet some of you may remember the Generation 2 Makuta mock that I made based on the instructions that a user on DeviantArt had made. Well, I'm thinking of updating him, and now that the Mask of Control is in my possession and in existence as a set, I can now use this on the mock. Previously, I used the gold Skull Spider mask on that mock, if some of you may remember, because it was the closest that the person who did the instructions for the mock that they made of Makuta used on the model right there. So, it's great to see this in set form. Alright, now I'm going to show you what Umarak looks like with the Mask of Control on. I mean, what he looks like with the Mask of... Oh, okay, I said it right. And that's what he looks like right there. I'm not sure if he's actually going to be wearing that mask in the storyline. In fact, there is nothing in here that even indicates that he is going to wear that mask. In the instructions, anyway. Or for anything. Now there is one more thing that the instructions have showed that I can do. Now, over here are some leftover pieces, and it turns out they actually do intend for you to use those for something. And I will show you that in just a moment. And here we are, the little bear trap creature. Not sure what these are officially called, but I get the feeling I will know what they are called in a moment. I just don't know at the time that I am recording this. Yeah, about nearly every set in this wave, at least, features one of these bear trap creatures. And the instructions tell you to actually take off these pieces that were on Umarak. Speaking of which, there he is, but the bear trap pieces are not on him anymore. And there it is right there. Used Umarak's toe pieces to create the legs. And then there's this one eye piece that's used on the front. Right there. And what's interesting is that if you turn it to this side, it kind of looks like a creature with a jaw. Like that. And this probably would work out as like some sort of mock that you could do that has this jaw right there. Or maybe they will actually have a official set that has this as a head in the summer wave of 2016. But I don't know. I don't think there will be, but it does make a really, really cool idea for a mock anyway. Right there. And the chain is what it is. Not sure what the chain is really for. Maybe it's actually the creature's tail. I don't know, but that is what it is. So, thank you very much for checking out this, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye for now.